Morning all, Pete Turner here from Turnaround Limited. We're property developers in Sheffield. I wanted to just do an update for the channel because we're kind of a little bit stuck at the moment on the property side because we're waiting for Cope Street to either be rented out on social housing or to get sold. So we bought Cope Street for 70,000 cash. Me and Ashraf invested together. So I put 50 grand in from my pension on the SAS pension. Let me know if you need any more info on that. So I moved all of my pensions into a SAS pension and I'm using the pension to buy houses. So I put 50 grand in from the pension. Ashraf put 20 grand in. Well, pretty much 25 grand in to complete the purchase, pay for the legals. We didn't pay any stamp duty because the house was uninhabitable. It had a load of rising damp and various problems with it, so it was uninhabitable. So we probably paid around 72, including legal fees and everything. And then we spent about 35 grand on the refurb, so it needed new kitchen, new bathroom, full replaster, new heating system, rising damp treatment, and the cellar conversion to make it a 4-bed. So it was a 2-bed terrace. We converted the upstairs 20-foot bedroom into 2 doubles, well, a double and a large single, and then converted the cellar. We got building regs from Barnsley Council to get that cellar signed off. So we converted it from a 2-bed terrace into a 4-bed terrace. It's near the centre of Barnsley, the house. So we had the house revalued by a few estate agents. So they ranged between 130 and 170. It's a little bit tricky because the ceiling price of the street is around 130 and the renovation kind of takes it above the ceiling, so it's hard to know what the surveyor is going to say about it once it's sold. But we've brought the house down to 160 now. We started off at 170, and because of the market and the interest rates rising and everything, we haven't been able to get a sale on that house. But our friend Adris is working on a social housing contract at 900 quid a month on that place. So we're waiting for that to come through. So yeah, we don't really have a lot of costs if we move it to social housing because we just have to pay for insurance. Both Ashraf and I put cash into the deal, so we don't have any mortgage payments. The only payment I do have is back to the pension every year, so I think I have to find 10% of the loan value every year, so I need to pay 5 grand a year for the lending, but it actually goes into my pension, so it's not really a cost, it just goes back into my money. So that's an interesting concept. So what I'm doing at the moment is, because the business doesn't have any capital because it's been spent on Cope Street, and I'm stuck with Cope Street at the moment. I'm having to contract to work and save up my next deposits. So it's a bit of an interesting time for the business because of the interest rates and because it's hard to sell houses. My investors are also trying to sell their houses. So capital is a little bit tricky at the moment for everything. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about what you do during these wilderness times where things aren't really flowing and life's a bit more difficult. So what I've found over time is that you just have to have a bit of patience in these times and just put one foot in front of the other and trust the process. I found that life goes in seasons a lot of the time, so you'll have a blessed season and then you'll hit a wilderness season. So blessings followed by wilderness. And I think the reason that happens is it's to develop you as a person and stretch your capacity. So during those times, I feel like my character and my container inside as a person is being resized up so that I can handle more things. When I was younger, I'd be derailed by things that were much smaller issues than I have now. So what I just wanted to say to everybody is, if you're going through a difficult time and things aren't flowing for you, just keep patient and keep walking through. So don't quit on the process. Just get all of the things that need consolidating, need resolving, all the loose ends, just tie them all up during these periods of time. So for me, thankfully I had a career in IT prior to moving into property. So I am a head of IT type. So I run organisations IT in a senior management role, and I've been contracting for a few years now. So probably 6 or 7 years I've been contracting. And what I would say is that if there's opportunities for contracting in your line of career, then I would recommend it for property developers, because it subsidises the property journey. So since I started in 2019, so 4 years ago, I have built my properties up to 6 now. So I think in these times you also have to look back and realise what you've achieved, because in that time I've gone from a normal employee to someone who's got a bit of capital behind me. I've grown the portfolio, I've got cash flow. So I think it's easy to get wrapped up in the present and the difficulties of the present without counting the blessings as well. So number one is keep going and don't quit. Number 2 is look back and count your blessings. And then 3 is keep building. So for me, I'm earning a good amount of money on this current contract. I'm not sure whether it's going to continue. There's a lot of contracting because the councils find it difficult to take on permanent employees. So I'm exploiting that problem that they've got. There's a lot of contracts, so I'm working those 3 to 6 month contracts each time and building my capital, and also that's buffering me for any times where I'm working in the property business but not making any money. So at the moment my HMOs probably make me around £1,000 profit a month, plus the flats that I've got. And we're also looking at the social housing contract on Cope Street. So I'm just building the portfolio and the cash flow at the moment so that I never really have to work again, and I don't have to do a lot of work in the property business either. But what we'll probably do is, once we've got the savings up to around 30,000 again, I shall be investing in a place in Spain that I can SA when I'm not there. So my current plan with Michelle is that we don't like the winters in the UK, so we're going to try and live in Spain from November till the end of Feb, and then live in the UK for the other 9 months and rent out the SA in the season for that time to pay for it and to bring us some cash flow. So that's the current plan. Sell or rent Cope Street, raise the capital through contracting for my next SA, and then add that as cash flow to our portfolio, bringing us to 6 or 7 properties. So the next plan over the next 10 years is to add as many properties as I can to the portfolio to grow it and become wealthy wealthier over time. Currently, I'm towards a property millionaire at the moment, but not net worth. So I'm trying to get to a place where I've got a net worth of $1 million instead of just having the properties worth $1 million. So that's the current plan. Make sure you prioritise your family over everything, because if you're a millionaire but you've got nobody to share it with, what's the point? Don't burn the cargo as you go on your journey. Prioritise your family and make sure that they're good and spend time with them, and then everything else will fit into place. So here we go. So number 1, keep on trucking, enjoy the journey. Number 2, count your blessings. Number 3, prioritise the family. And number 4, keep building. Okay, hope that helps. It's probably time you turn around your property journey. If I can help with anything, please let me know. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye for now.